Hey, it's this old outboard, the 1976 Johnson 15 horse. Here you're looking at the top cylinder. I'm running the compression test. It was up around 130. And the bottom cylinder wasn't far behind. I believe it was around 127. And pretty decent compression for an old outboard like this. Alright, pretty much the same deal. When I got this thing, it was, not running and just a mess. And, it kills me how people just neglect these things. And but like I've said before, it makes it good for me because the crappier shape it's in, the cheaper I can get it. Alright, here I'm decarbonizing the engine with a little sea foam and a gas mix. Mixed up about a gallon there and just puttered around, revved it up a few times, back and forth, Ran out that gallon of gas and took her for a spin. Well, she ran out pretty nice. And after looking at this video, I'm thinking more along the lines of this being a 1974 and not a 76, but the title I had on it says 1976. It's coming out of the archives. I actually went a little crazy trying to find this or something similar to it because I'm working on that 75 right now and just trying to refresh my memory on it. And this was done in 2014, which come September will be 4 years ago. But it actually feels like more like 8 years ago for some damn reason. Anyway, pushing my 15-foot Duracraft John boat 21 miles an hour on the GPS. And there's one of my favorite sounds coming from an outboard when you throttle that baby down and it winds down nice and slow and gets a little throaty at the end there. I really just love that sound. And this is Lake Jessamine, Orlando, Florida, my favorite lake for testing these outboards. I didn't live that far away from it. I was actually closer to Lake Conway, but Lake Jessamine, I always had the damn place to myself. And in and out, no problem. Work on a motor, no problem. There might have been one or two people there at the most during the week, but for the most part, whole place to myself. There it is again, throttling down, nice even sound, beautiful. This little outboard would run all day at this speed. I mean, just these things just love running, man. So this is the first run on the outboard, and coming up in the second half of the video is the second run. Boy, I don't know what it is about 20 miles an hour in a John boat just feels fast to me. And especially when you get that little bit of light chop on the water, the boat, it actually feels like it starts to hydroplane a little bit. But I think the feeling is because you're so close to the water. You know, you're not sitting up high in a fiberglass boat. You're in a damn John boat, and you're just basically in the water. All right, so like I was saying, this little outboard just needed the basic stuff. I pulled the old carburetor off, rebuilt it, new fuel lines, put the pull starter back together, cleaned it up, new fuel pump kit rebuilt, new plugs, new points, new impeller. Prop was in good shape, and changed the oil, put the car back on, put the new pump on, put the pull start back on, and put it all together and took her back to the lake. Something like that. So this was the second run. I went out to the Lake Conway chain and went to my spot. I have a secret spot where I pick up wild shiners, and grabbed me some wild shiners and just went around and hit my favorite fishing holes. And don't think I ended up catching anything or taking anything home, because there was nothing on the stringer there. Yeah, I'm working on that 75 15 horse Johnson right now, and boy, it brings back the memories. You know, I put out a lot of 9.9s and 15 horses, and man, you know, it was like I said, it seemed like 10 years ago, but it wasn't that long ago. 5 years, 4 years ago. And then I just got into the little bit bigger outboards, a little bit more power. The 18s were one of my favorites, and the 25s, of course. Love them. And just stopped messing around with the 15s, which are, you know, the most popular small outboard out there. Let me say thank you so much for checking out my videos, and I truly appreciate you commenting and liking and subscribing, and it's really been great, and I'm having a great time doing it. And stick around, stay tuned, there's tons more stuff coming up. You never know what's going to happen next. Check out some of my other videos. I've got some fishing videos up there. Going to be fishing this weekend, hopefully Sunday. We're going to get out there and get a little bit stupid and try to catch some of those big ass carbs. And if we catch one, I'm going to put that thing on the damn smoker. Anyway, once again, thanks again. Appreciate it. What can I say? It's this old outboard, baby. You know the channel.